Hi folks, and good afternoon. Let me just get you in position. Good afternoon and welcome, and pardon the noise. We're on the alignment. We're on the alignment procedure of the Harvard 420. What we're going to do, we're going to go through it and just check everything's correct as it should be. I've got my notes up here, and because I can't have the screen and read the manual off the screen and look at you as well. So basically what we'll do, we'll start by checking the VCO. So we'll just put that on that ground can there, and the far side of resistor 4. And we want to be on channel 40. There we go. For the VCO adjustment, we need to be channel 40. 4.0954. I'll buy that for $1. Absolutely. Now let's check the TX. Get that on there for a minute. It's hard to find the ground on these bloody rigs. Right, so key it up. 4.1, that'll do. Right, if you do have to adjust, the VCO, for the received VCO, it's L, I can't see what that is. It's this one here, I can't see what number it is because there's a load of grease in front of it. And, oh, it should be on my notes. It's T1 for receive VCO, and CT1 for, I think it's CT1 for, no, yeah, CT1, which is there, for your transmit VCO. And your frequency, we'll check the frequency, although I've got a feeling that the frequency is okay. The frequency is okay. And what we'll do, we'll get the frequency counter. We should all be warmed up by now. So we'll get the frequency counter, and we'll connect to our dummy load. We'll put it on low power because we don't want to put a shitload of RF into our counter. Obviously not. Don't want to blow our counter up. Just clip that to the back of the meter. Let's bring it onto the counter. There we go. Put it there for a minute. Zoom in. Right, that'll do you. You can see that. Right. So if I blip the mic, we're on channel 20. And we should see 27. That's not right. Are we on 20? Oh no, we're on 40, that's why. Dopey bastard. 27,79122. We're a bit low, so we'll come up a bit. We're a bit low, so we'll come up a bit. Let's turn that other set off. We've got the Colt on as well. Right. So we just want to come up a little bit on the frequency, and it's Ct2 to adjust the reference oscillator. Whoa. We don't want to be bang on here, we're not too bothered, it will drop with age. Right, let's just that's wrong there. There we go. No? Oh yeah, fucker. Right. Good. I hate it when you're a very, very finicky adjustment. Bit more. I mean, we're right, I'm going to leave it there. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave it there. I'll buy that for $1. Because the reference hasn't warmed up anyway, so you're supposed to give it about 20 minutes or something. But tell you what, let's. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was very finicky. Very finicky. Wow. I just want to get it above the 2 or the 3 because they drop with age. That'll do, it'll drop with age. Yeah, 2.129. It'll do, drop with age that. And we'll check that again at the end. Now, disconnect the frequency counter. And let's connect the oscilloscope. Oops. Connect the scope. We'll have get the I can find the bloody connectors for it. Well, we've got one. So we'll connect. And what we'll do now, we'll do the power. We'll do the power. There we are. Right, let's just key that, see what we get. Whoa, that's that'll automatically set. Oh, let's turn that down. That's it. Right. There we go, we're settled for the scope. Let's bring you up onto it. Right, what we want to do here, right, what we want to do here, we want to peak. We're going to peak the transmitter. So move the meter out of the way. We don't need that. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with, just have a look at my notes. We're going to start with T2. So let's find T2. We want to be on high power. Let's just set that again. There we go, because we were on low power. There we are. There we go. Right, so we want to just adjust the transmitter. And that is T2. Let's take the, might be able to read that better with the glasses off. That's it. Next one. T3. And that one is T3. That's it. And that's T7. So we want to adjust T4, which I think is T4 is there. Yeah. Let's turn that meter around. Right. Right, so that's your T4. Right, so what we need to do is just check see any gain can we make, because it can be anti-interactive. No. No. Right, so let's move on to the power. Let's find the one I had to carve one of these because I didn't have one to fit the bloody power. Fit these fucking things here. So next we want to look at L4 and L8 and L9. Remember, these are all adjusted on high power. So L4 well, that's Pete. L8 let's just take the glasses out a minute. That's Pete. Come out, you cunt. Next one. Now what's that saying on the meter? This meter's not bad actually, it's quite accurate. It's now saying 5 watts. So we want to trim that back down. So yeah. So we want to set L4 for 4 watts. So let's just see which is L4. I bet it's right under it, you know, because I can't fucking see. I would have to say, without looking at the circuit, I would have to say that L4 you have to take back off anti-clockwise. Back off L4. Sorry. L9 for 4 watts, so L9 will be that one. So back off that for 4 watts. So there we go. Four watts on the button. There we go. It's all lovely and cool in there as well. That's what we want. We are going for a dummy load. Right, well that's the transmitter. Now let's do the receiver. So all we do is we just disconnect it from there. And we'll just peak the receiver. Right. So yeah. Right. So Connect that to there. Connect this to the speaker. Will not work. No. Yeah, twat. What about if I shove it in there? There we go. Let's press that. There we are. Right. Let's turn that up to about there. Now what we'll do, we'll peak the receiver. Which is T5. That's the wrong tool. That's the one for those. That's T11. T9. That's T10. T5, I think it's this fucker down here. Bloody hell. Just see it. With all that fucking wiring, it's a pain to get it in. There's no difference. Right. It's peaked. I know I'm getting a bit of, what do you call it there, but it's just slightly drifting. I'm better off going off the signal meter, I seem to be getting more. But it's just getting your tool down in between these, there it is. That's peaked. we'll need the scope when we get to doing the detector. It's peaked. Change tools. Turn the volume up a bit, it's a bit low. There we go. Just so I can see it better. That's it. And this here. That's it. Right, now we need to look at T12. And it's the second peak we want to align it to. Yeah, T12. T2, isn't it? T11, T12's gotta be that fucker there. Right, so it's the second peak. Let me just tune my generator in a bit better. Right, so it's the second peak I want. Let me just check the sound. Just do it. Right, it's the second peak. I want to the second peak. I think that's it. Right. think that's it. Let's see how it sounds. So we're getting a good receive anyway, we're getting a good signal from it. That's correct. Yep. Let's connect that. Where's me plug? Turn that fucking sound down a minute. Where's me plug? I fucking had the thing in my hand a minute ago. You know, I hate it when you're looking for something. You know, it's you just had to cut in your hand and you can't fucking find it. Looking for the connector that goes on the oscilloscope. There we are. Well, we'll just go over every one of them again. And just make sure that we've got what we want. The RF gain wasn't even all the way up. Right. Well, I'd say we're about okay there. Right. Right. Let's just check the deviation. Turn the colt on for that. One, two, three, four. Getting a bit of a buzz, don't know that's cool. Oh, I know what it is. It's because I've got the test instruments connected. Let me just get rid of this lot. There, you see. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just bring the deviation down a bit, because that's a bit. There we go, set it to, that's nothing. 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'd say that's about right. Let's just bring the colt down here, because we're listening to it lying on its speaker. We'll put it there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that sounds alright, that, folks. I'd say that's about right. It was over the top. Now let's just check the power meter. Oh, we need to bring the power meter down a bit. Bring that down to 4 watts. There we go. Signal meter is on S9. That's good enough. There's probably an S9 signal we're putting in. So we're all right. We're all right leaving that on S. Leaving that. The squelch I'm not going to touch. And I'm not going to really mess with anything else. But that's right, that now. That's perfect. And that little colt's on frequency as well, because it sounds really good. Let's see if we can hear anything on 19. Do you know, I've got a mate who lives up the road, you know, and I bet he could hear me from here. One nine, Roger. Hello, 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 hello. No, nothing there. Get something later though, you always do. Right, so we go to channel 40. Go to channel 1. Well, we'll just start at 40, we'll look at the power meter. And we'll see what the meter tells us. We're actually a little bit over the top there on the power, so let's just bring the power down a bit. Yeah. Oh, hang on, we're on channel 40, aren't we? No, we're alright. We'll go channel 20. We'll bring it down slightly. We are slightly a bit out on the power. 4 watts exactly. Let's go to 40. 4 watts. 4 watts. So it's dead on 4 watts, channel 20. A little bit over, a little bit over on 40, a little bit under on 1. That's about the best you can gonna get it. But it's not doing ridiculous. It's doing the power that the UK says it can. I also repaired this communicator's microphone that Jay gave me with this, because the lead was knackered, so I put a new lead on it, and it actually sounds okay. It suits this radio not bad. 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2. So we'll check that one. We'll see how different mics sound. I mean, they probably all sound about the same, but let's have a listen. Because we're actually at the end of the setup procedure, so we can play for a minute. One, two. See, that one there is very low. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2. So if you were to put that one on, you'd have to turn the deviation up a bit, and I think that's why they give you a mic gain. And if I borrow this one out of the Colt, and I'll have to plug another one in. I'm going to plug that communicators one into the Colt because I want to check that in a minute. See if that's any louder than with that mic in. This is the other type of standard mic. These are the cheaper ones, but sometimes they're actually better. These are the ones that Richard supplies. That type. 1 2, and that's not bad either. That's 1 2 3 4. That's both of them are better than that coffin mic. Now let's try this one. Let's talk into the Colt and see what we get through here. One, two, three, four. Hang on. It's just... There we go. One, two, three, four. 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4. Yeah, that mic's louder on that one. Yeah, so basically you'd have to adjust. So that's it. All I need to do now is just give it a bit of a polish up. There's a bit of a ding there. Now we can do about that. It's on the bottom, so I'm not bothered. Won't be bothered either way. But that's the alignment anyway, as best as I know how to do it. I did the alignment mainly from the signal meter, because it tells you to connect a voltmeter to Pt2. But I didn't. I just I didn't. I just went off the signal meter and yeah, I'm happy with that. And I'm looking forward to using it, because I'm going to use this, you know, because, well, I'm after a decent CB radio. Well, this is a decent CB radio, so this is what I'm going to use. And I'm going to leave it there, folks. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and more to come later, and I'm very, very sorry for yawning. Bye for now. Hi folks, I've given the CB a coat of paint, and I've got to put the screws back in it yet. But there's a bit of a mark on it where I put it on top of the cloth. Just on the top, but it looks better than what it did. I think that'll polish out actually. So I'm just going to leave it like that on its end. I've not put the speaker back in yet, I wait for everything to dry. And you know, the front polished up not bad, look at that. So we'll leave all that to dry now and go hard, and a bit later on we can give it a polish. I've got some polish, we'll give it a polish, and get the screws back in. If I might order some new screws, if they're not, they might not be too far gone, they might be alright. If they're alright, I'll put them back in. I was hoping to paint them black, but I didn't have enough paint, I ran out. But yeah, we're all sorted here now. The CB set up to as best as it can get it. I've tuned it the best I can get it. So that's it. You know, the next time you see this, I'll probably do a video. When I'm talking to somebody. When I've got the aerial, when I've got the CB aerial up, and we're all set up and sorted. Probably next time you see it will be then. Anyway, I'm going to leave it for now, folks, because there's not much else I can do. You know, it looks better than far better than what it did. All the rust has been cleaned off and sanded, and it's all been treated, and hopefully it'll stay at bay. I mean, they weren't originally black, these Harvards, but they were sort of like they were the same colour as a Rotel 230 or 240. I did have a case actually for a Rotel, but it was all beat up, so there wasn't any sense in keeping that. Anyway folks, I'm going to leave you to it, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.